Actually, Brene Brown actually hits us with one that I love how she says it as well. That everyone is doing their best in the moment that they're in. And something I would probably put in is that every step into a level of maturity is from a level of immaturity. Welcome to another episode of As a Man Readeth. This is Trey D.
And Goolsby.
It is the 4 agreements. Agreement number 4.
Yeah, always do your best, man. And
always do your best.
I think that's what we're doing with this podcast. We're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can to do this, but not in a way that it's like it's this a negative connotation. It's always like, man, let's do it. I keep the story that I keep saying is that I've been asking my friends for years, let's just read books and talk about them. And that ain't been exciting to a lot of people. And that's okay. Nah. But now I got a friend, you and me were just reading books to read them before even doing this.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
For
sure. Hey, I'm reading. You read it? Oh, yeah, man, we read that. Let's read it together. Okay. All right. And that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I think the other part about doing our best, actually, Brene Brown actually hits us with one that I love how she says it as well. That everyone is doing their best in the moment that they're in. What reminds me of that, and something I would probably put in is that every step into a level of maturity is from a level of immaturity. From where you are. So from where you are today, if where you are, your maturation of where you are right now, step back, it's a level lower. Right? So it's stepping into a new level of maturity from a level of from a less mature state. And everyone is always operating what they're in. We're operating our own beliefs. We're operating our own values, damn sure our own habits and practices, and so on. And it's like, oh, okay. Just do your best. And I think everybody is doing their best. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they don't realize that there is a better than what their best is. Mm-hmm. We don't talk about that enough. There's probably a better than what you believe your best is. So everyone is just operating in what they believe their best is.
Right.
Perfect example. Oh, let's talk about 7 minutes. You remember when we talked about the 7 minute mile? When somebody when they first broke it, then once it was broken, because they thought that was then it started. Then you saw people like just kill it, make it with no problem. Sometimes it's just like we have to see the example of something better, even within ourselves or even with others, so that we can be like, oh, okay, better is possible.
It is.
That's that. I think that can be really important for everybody. Hope y'all heard that.
Hey, man. To piggyback on what you just said, it says in the book, he says, by doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. You don't need to judge yourself, feel guilty, or punish yourself if you cannot keep these agreements. If you're doing your best, you will feel good about yourself, even if you still make assumptions, still take things personally, and still are not impeccable with your word. And I think that is good because that's grace. That's what grace is. And I've been catching myself again with me and Kareem's story yesterday. We were again talking about how I was just critiquing us on what we could do better. It was like, well, why don't we focus on what we are doing good? And I was like, you are right. And I said, ooh, and I did that earlier because I cut her off about something. She said, you cut me off. And I said, yeah, I did. And then I caught myself. And she was like, yeah, you let me finish. I said, and that's good.
I'm doing my best.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, you got to grow, man. You're growing with someone. and then having grace for each other, it helps.
Yeah. And I think the more grace, this is something I think I've fully realized, the more grace we're able to give to ourselves, like truly, especially for those of us that are already in a place where we don't always give good, careful critiques to ourselves. And we think there's something on our shoulder. There's a nice little chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
The more grace we can give to ourselves as we are journeying. Never mind. I can't talk right now.
Journey.
Yes. Listen, I can talk. I can speak.
Or if you're short journey, that's another one.
Yeah, I could have said that too, but it's toward the end of the episode. So we're toward the end of the episode. So
always do your best, Trey.
Always do my best. All I'm saying is the best. I would say this: that the more grace you can give to yourself, the more grace you'll find yourself able to do to give to others. So give grace to yourself. Make sure that you have built up that tank, and you'll find them being able. You can pour it out to other people too. If you are a very harsh critic to yourself, yeah, it's a good chance you are probably harsh critic to others because you can't give anything you don't have.
Damn. Golly, that was good. That was good. I hope y'all heard that one, though.
You can't give anything you don't have.
And that's what gives me grace and not to take things personally when other people say it. And because they know what this, sometimes people know what they're attempting to do. Mm-hmm. To provoke, to provocate some situation to happen, and you see it, and you got to know. And I would play into it. It's almost the like somebody, you said this crazy thing to me, so I have to do this thing back. And so I think there are situations where you can sidestep. Jay-Z's really good at that whole elevator situation. There go the gossip, right? But we saw that. And he didn't kick, punch, no, he just. I was like, okay, Jay. I don't know what I would have did. Hey, the nerve that you think you could do that, that's the old mentality. So it's like, it's getting past that.
That's 6 albums ago. That's 6 albums ago, Jay-Z. That's 6 albums ago, Jay-Z. That's what that was. That's what that was.
And then made a bill off of it. It go down. Easily. We got a bill in the elevator.
Easily. Yeah.
Well,
hey man, this was go for it. Go for it. You closing?
Oh, I was about to close it, man. I was gonna say
let's rock it. You do the close.
Well, Don Miguel Ruiz, hopefully we will get to sit down and talk with him one day. That would be that would be a great manifestation.
All day.
And to talk to him about his book. But yeah, it has been a great book. It has helped me tremendously in my life. And we want to pass that to you guys. Like maybe we can share these 4 agreements and see what happens.
You know what he said before I on the other part, to see what happens, write the agreements down, put them somewhere that you can actually see them every day.
Yes.
Right? I think that's important. Even if it's just agreement number 1, I think that can be it, bro.
Yep.
That can be it. Yeah.
Yep. Then it'll cascade on down because it's all connected. Well, thank you for tuning in to As a Man Readeth. I'm Goolsby.
And this is Trey D. I see y'all.
Read them up.
We'll see y'all at the next episode. Read another book. We'll have another new great book for you, and our reviews and our personal comments real soon. Yes, be well and keep reading.
Great.